was all a dream. I still can't believe it, man. Let go.
92.7 KUFM. 92.7 KUFM News. Concise, precise, balanced, unbiased.
We are live from Benin City to the world. This is 92.7 KUFM News Talk.
The time is 6:30 a.m. Good morning and welcome to News Dawn on 92.7 KUFM Benin City. First, the headlines. Environmental activists seek justice against oil companies. Senate confirms nomination of former service chiefs as ambassadors. And today's Extra Voices examines the impact of persistent strike actions on Nigerian universities. On business, CBN to develop regulatory framework for crypto assets. And in sports, Asisa to show Allah scores 4 goals as Super Falcons thrash Equatorial Guinea to win Turkish Cup. Details of these and more after this break. I am Charles Oporum. Now the news in detail. Degradation and untold hardship suffered by oil-producing communities in the Niger Delta following gas flaring and other unwholesome activities of oil companies have been re-echoed. Some stakeholders, including frontline environmentalists, lawyers and civil society activists, gathered at Health of Mother Earth Foundation headquarters in Benin City to brainstorm on the way forward.
We shall overcome someday.
25 years after the death of environmental activist Ken Saro-Wiwa, like minds have continued to push the cause he died for. The event was tagged Polluters Judgment Roundtable and was attended by renowned environmentalists, litigants, and host community leaders. In his welcome address, Director, Health of Mother Earth Foundation, Nimo Bassi, said the meeting was convoked to examine and highlight the significance of 2 landmark judgments recently secured in the Netherlands and the United Kingdom.
The implications of such judgments for future struggles of peoples in the Niger Delta and elsewhere. There are hopes in many different levels. One, there's hope for the environment because there's going to be less pollution. There's also hope that all companies will learn their lesson and do the right thing and stop polluting the Niger Delta. So this gives us hope that things will change.
An environmentalist and a lawyer, Chima Williams, further clarified the judgments.
Home country of Shell, Netherlands, delivered a court of appeal judgment where Shell and the parent company have been held responsible to Nigerian victims. And the Supreme Court in London, which is the second home country of Shell, when you hear Royal Dutch Shell, the royalty belongs to the Queen of England and the Queen of Netherlands. That's the royalty that is embedded in the Royal Dutch Shell. So the 2 royalties are part of Shell. And if the decisions have been made by these 2 countries, then there is nothing that can be stronger than that anywhere in the world against Shell.
While commenting on the papers presented at the occasion, Reverend David Ugolo, anti-corruption crusader, canvassed the need to incorporate political leaders from the region to galvanize campaign for environmental justice.
That the way that even our brothers and sisters that are in the Niger Delta region are partners with the Northerners, with the Southwest, they form a template with which they operate in the country. So how do you think that they will respond to this kind of judgment? What will be our strategy to engage them because of interest?
And it will be good for us to have a consensus from here flowing out that after moving out from here, each of us can take a step that will help again give life to this outcome of this judgment. And I think one of those concrete outcomes is that even the judgment itself It will be good for organizations to put it out in their websites.
Chief Eric Bariza Do, Comrade M.M. Oko, and Comrade Celestine Akpobare gave goodwill messages at the occasion. Blessing Asekome, KUFM News.
The Senate on Tuesday confirmed the nomination of the immediate past service chiefs as non-career ambassadors despite criticisms in some quarters. They are former Chief of Defense Staff, General Abayomi Olonishaki, the former Chief of Army Staff, Lieutenant General Tokor Buratai, and the former Chief of Naval Staff, Vice Admiral Ibok Ite Ibas. Others are former Chief of Air Staff, Air Marshal Sadiq Abubakar, and the former Chief of Defense Intelligence, Air Vice Marshal Mohammed Usman. The Senate Minority Leader Enyinaya Baribe, however, questioned the nomination and confirmation of the former service chiefs when the Senate had on 3 different occasions called for their sack. Senator Baribe also questioned why the petitions against the former service chiefs were dismissed without explanations. Senate President Ahmed Lawan dismissed Senator Baribe's concerns, ruling that the nomination of the former service chiefs cannot be nullified simply because the upper chamber had called for their sack, noting that this is totally a different assignment. Meanwhile, the House of Representatives has confirmed the appointment of the newly appointed service chiefs. The report of the Committee on Defense was presented by the chairman, Babajimi Benson, during plenary on Tuesday and considered by the Committee of the Whole before it was adopted by the House. According to the committee chairman, the nominees were thoroughly screened. Elsewhere, President Muhammadu Buhari on Tuesday met with Imo State Governor Hope Uzodinma at the State House in Abuja. Addressing journalists after the meeting, Governor Uzodinma defended his invitation of the military in Olu as a decision made to urgently curb the growing crisis which was beyond local arrangements. According to him, the situation has been brought under control and all those apprehended will soon be charged to court. Speaking on his confrontation with former Governor Rochas Okorocha, Governor Uzodinma denied that there was an attempt to assassinate his predecessor in office. Instead, the governor said he has no personal issues with the former governor, but simply protecting the oath he undertook to protect the law and citizens of the state. Coming up in the moment on our Extra Voices, activities in Nigerian universities remain paralyzed in the face of unending strike actions by university staff unions. Details in a moment.
In the ever-revolving world of news, one story becomes extinct the moment another major story breaks.
Market women don't know whether they be anything.
But with KUFM's Extra Voices, the story never dies. It just takes on a new life.
Market meho.
There's no water in the house. The toilet is not good.
We don't have any fashion in APC.
We bring you new angles and fresh perspectives to every story, no matter how old or remote.
There are a lot of educated people that are involved in politics nowadays.
We go a little beyond the surface to get you those extra details ignored in the rush for the news.
Now bridge, now we take the enters now.
Some don't die for inside.
We go beyond the lines to bring extra voices, not just for those making the stories.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
But for those affected by the stories.
I've lost 1 bag of rice, documents.
So it's a real disaster.
With Extra Voices, we add new flavor to give fresh perspective and taste to an old story. Extra Voices airs every Wednesday and weekends on KUFM's major news bulletins.
Nigerian campuses are still run skeletally several weeks after the Academic Staff Union of Universities, ASU, suspended its over 10-month strike action. These followed the industrial action recently embarked upon by the Senior Staff Association of Nigerian Universities, SANU, and the Non-Academic Staff Union of Educational and Associated Institutions, NASU. Today's Extra Voices captures how students are at the mercy of union leaders and the government.
Solidarity forever, we shall always fight for our rights.
For over 10 months, students of tertiary institutions in Nigeria were away from campuses following worldwide lockdown as a result of the coronavirus pandemic and the subsequent strike action embarked upon by Academic Staff Union of Universities, ASU. Relief came the way of the students and parents when Nigerian lecturers announced suspension of the strike action, which lingered for months, on Wednesday, the 23rd of December 2020, and took effect from Thursday, 24th December 2020.
In struggle for our members, there is victory.
But the good news was short-lived, as their sisters' unions also called for industrial action. Ever since the Nigerian Ivory Tours have been unsettled, the Senior Staff Association of Nigerian Universities, SANU, and the Non-Academic Staff Union of Educational and Associated Institutions, NASU, are agitating for their welfare and other packages.
We are pleading that the public should understand with us that we are not insensitive to the plights of our children. A worker deserves his wages.
Some campuses monitored by Extra Voices, including University of Benin, UNIBEN, and Abdus Ali University, AAU Ekpoma, activities are being run skeletally following the withdrawal of their services.
Our members have complied fully.
A 400-level law student of UNIBEN, Benjamin Efubokan, told Extra Voices that the strike action had begun to have negative impact on students.
We have some challenges, water are not actually available, and light, and there's some things that some electrical stuff that still want to report to reporters to come and fix, but because they're on strike, all these things are left abandoned.
President of Students Union Government, AAU, Comrade Osamagbe Egobamie, narrated similar ordeals at the campus.
We're in the middle of a pandemic, and as such, it is very sad that the school's health center is closed due to the fact that the director of health is also a member of NASU. He's been reluctant coming to school to open the school health center. We've had so many cases. Even yesterday, one of my students had an attack in the hostel. We had to rush the student down to hospital off campus.
Comrade Tom Onofwe, who is SANU chairman at AAU, said their strike action had commenced months after the national strike due to internal crisis.
We embarked on the strike for so many reasons, but the few ones we are really on strike for now is the non-payment of our salaries and check-off.
The National Association of Academic Technologists, NAT, ECPOMA, had also embarked upon strike action over non-payment of member salaries and union dues running to several months.
So what the management have been doing is to manage to pay the net. So our deductions were not remitted to the appropriate schemes.
Those students of AAU are currently writing exams and being conducted by lecturers. Chairman of ASU in the state-owned institution, Dr. Monday Gbafen, said the participation of the union's members is not an indication that their differences have been resolved.
We are a union of due process. We are in a process to ensure that we exhaust all the processes. We have met severally to say we are going on strike, and we said we must get approval from our national body, and we don't know what will happen tomorrow. Peace has returned. I'm not aware of that.
The public relations officer of the institution, Edward Aheva, however, blamed delay in payment of the striking staff to reduction of the school's subvention and inability to generate internal revenue as a result of long period of campus closure.
The only message management can give to all the unions is to be patient so that the governor will take the necessary action, and management has requested for a bailout from government to cover these areas.
AAU student leader Osamagbe Egobamie is appealing to...
So I believe they should have a one-on-one talk with the Vice Chancellor so they can profound ways on how they can get the government's attention in remedying these issues on ground.
However, resolution of the industrial dispute is not in sight, as the chairman Nansu Uniben told Extra Voices on phone that arising from a congress on Monday, they unanimously reached a consensus to continue the strike action. No doubt, when two elephants fight, the grass bears the brunt. Nigerian students perhaps remained at the receiving end of the disagreement between the federal government and the higher institutions staff. For KUFM's Extra Voices, Nusahai Wadiai.
Coming up in a moment, in our business news, SEC, CBN, others to develop regulatory framework for crypto assets. Stay with us, please. Welcome back. On business, The Securities and Exchange Commission, the apex regulator of the nation's capital market, said it will collaborate with the Central Bank of Nigeria and other critical stakeholders to create a regulatory framework for cryptocurrencies and other digital assets. The Director General of SEC, Lamido Yuguda, said this at a joint session of the Senate Committee on Banking, Insurance and Other Financial Institutions, Capital Market and ICT, and Cybercrime in Abuja on Tuesday. The Central Bank of Nigeria had earlier this month ordered banks and other financial institutions in the country to close all cryptocurrency accounts. A statement from SEC quoted Yehuda as saying that the Commission was committed to enhancing financial inclusion in the country through technology and recognized the disruption of fintech in the financial industry. He said the Commission would advance efforts towards developing a comprehensive regulatory framework that ensures that operators in the crypto asset space conduct their activities in a manner that protects investors and maintains financial stability. And that's it on business. In sports now, Barcelona ladies forward Asisat Oshoala scored 4 goals as Nigeria's Super Falcons thrashed Equatorial Guinea 9-0 to emerge champions of the Turkish Women's Cup in Antalya on Tuesday. The competition had the Falcons, Equatorial Guinea, Uzbekistan and CSKA Moscow ladies in attendance. Gloria Bonna opened the scoring for the 9-time African champions in the 9th minute before Captain Oshoala scored 2 more goals from the spot in the 12th and 13th minutes and then added a third in the 26th minutes. Nigeria became the first African team to win the trophy with maximum of 9 points from 3 matches, scoring 11 goals and conceding none. And finally in sports, Olivier Giroud's spectacular overhead kick gave Chelsea an outstanding 1-0 win over Atletico Madrid in the UEFA Champions League last 16 first leg in Bucharest on Tuesday evening. In a match played in Romania, instead of Spain because of COVID-19 restrictions, Giroud demonstrated athleticism and technique to send an acrobatic effort beyond goalkeeper Jan Oblak in the 68th minute. The goal was originally ruled out for offside before a video assistant referee review revealed the ball had bounced off Atletico defender Mario Hermoso. Chelsea have now gone 8 matches unbeaten since Thomas Tuchel succeeded Frank Lampard, while Giroud is emerging as their Champions League talisman after scoring all 4 goals in the group phase victory against Sevilla and the last-minute winner away to Rennes. Elsewhere, Jamal Musiala became the youngest English scorer in the competition as defending champions Bayern Munich thrashed Lazio 4-1 in the last 16 first leg in Rome. The 17-year-old finished smartly from outside the box to also become Bayern's youngest scorer in the competition. Robert Lewandowski, Leroy Sané and an own goal from Francesco Acerbi made it safe for the Bavarians, while Joaquin Correa netted Lazio's consolation. And that's it on sports, and with that sports story we come to the end of our package, but before we leave, we recap the headlines. Environmental activists seek justice against oil companies. Senate has confirmed the nomination of the former service chiefs as ambassadors, and today's Extra Voices examine the impact of persistent strike actions on the Nigerian universities. KUFM News then was produced by Blessing Asekome. I am Charles Oporum saying thanks for listening and good morning.
92.7 KUFM News. Concise, precise, balanced, unbiased.
We are live from Benin City to the world. This is 92.7 KUFM News Talk.
Everybody wants to know more of this and more of that. What is happening around the globe? Me, myself, I want to know. Said you know more, 'cause I got good news for you. The best station is knocking on your door. Just sit back and relax, baby. Just sit back and relax. 'Cause all you have to do is tune into 92.7 KUFM. 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 Tune into 92.7 Information. Tune into 92.7 KUFM. Tune into 92.7
92.7 KUFM. Turn on excitement.
Please listen to the following information we have for you.
I welcome you to yet another beautiful program, Health Tips. I have with me in the studio Prince Omo Ebusele JP, the CEO of Ibu's Herbal Remedy. Today on the Health Tips program, we will be discussing about the usefulness of roots and herbs, and also to talk on long-time infection, the causes and way to go about it. Prince Omo Ebusele, greet the listeners wherever they are.
Hello listeners, I'm Prince Omo Ebusele, the Ikpakura of traditional medicine in Africa. I'm happy to be an Edo State man, Nishaman, the home of roots and herbs. I always tell my good people in Nigeria, when you want your cassava to clean well, you take it to the river, not only to clean, it will never smell again, so you have enough water to wash it. My brother, my sister, the white elephant in the bush does not have to see. I greet you listeners, God bless you.
Yes. Now, what is roots and herbs?
Root and herbs are the trees and the mango and the flowers around your area, is within your vicinity. Now the root is medicinal, the leaf is medicinal, the body is medicinal. Those are the roots and herbs we are talking about.
And what are the causes of this long-time infection?
The cause of this infection: 1, dirty environment; 2, dirty toilet; 3, contaminated food; number 4, from man and woman who is a carrier, or the woman is a carrier. That is where you contact this infection. Now let me quickly discuss about this dirty environment. Dirty environment, you must stay in a clean environment. Then, for instance, you are living in a place, or there's a water close to your backyard. The water is not flowing, but if you use shovel to dig it, you see to direct to outside, it will flow and enter the gutter and flow. But because of your laziness, and then you don't want to do it, will be suffering for this dirty environment, and it can cause an infection. Then a mosquito always come from there every day to perch on your body and drink your blood. At the end of the day, it gives you problem in the body you are treating, and it will be a long time, and before you go out from it, it will not be easy. Number 2, dirty toilet. I only advise man and woman, when your children is growing up, or you have a relation, or somebody stay with you, always advise them to clean the toilet, especially the female. Clean the toilet before you go. Put water, even though you don't have water, go and look for, if you have WC, go and look for water in order and pour it inside the toilet. We will not see it. Means, for example, somebody just urinate on the toilet, then after 3 minutes or 5 minutes, that's some bacteria will come there, that will be swimming there, because you cannot even see with ordinary eye. But if you use microscope, then you will see it very well and see the bacteria swimming inside it. You will not open your body because you see the bacteria swimming. So that's why I'm telling you, before a female go to toilet, always flush it. This program is a health enlightenment program. I want man to benefit from this program. I want woman to benefit from this program. Always clean your toilet so that you'll be out of infection. And thirdly, contaminated food. Everybody in this life must eat food, but you cook the food, did you cover it? Did you open it? If you eat your food, you dish your food after cooking. When you dish your food, cover it, because if you open the food and you did not cover it, rats will come and perch on it, then fly will come and perch on it, cockroach will come and perch on it. If you know how to see, take for example a fly perch on the food, then lay egg on there on the food. At the end of the day, if you come, you don't want it because you are not seeing it, you don't eat it. No, those are the contaminated food. You can contact it from a man who is the carrier, or from a woman who is the carrier. So in that case, this infection, if it's been a long time in your body, it can make you, as you are growing up, things you know you expect from your body, that because it has been a long time in your body, you will begin to bring some things out in your body. That is why I'm always telling everybody, you must go for comprehensive test. A comprehensive test that can bring your problem out and know the root cause of your problem, because a problem is a problem has solved. When you do this comprehensive test free of charge, if you are a person who love to use herbal medicine, for this you come to number 5 Ewa Road by Ikoba Slope, Benin City, or you call this number 080-387-23372 or 080-550-66598. The WhatsApp number again, 080-387-23372.
So many persons, because of shame, are doing self-medication.
A lot of people, they have given their self-medication. Today they are suffering. Maybe you have problem in the body. A problem, no, it's a problem house of. Sickness say, hide me, I will kill you. Open me, I will leave you. Can't you share your problem with your brother and your sister? I want man and woman to know the efficacy of traditional medicine. To know what herbal medicine can do in the body. The herbal medicine our father have been taking. When you see, nobody who does not have village, everybody come from village to town. When you see today, a man in your village, that's your man in your village, you see to is he still alive? He's strong. You will check, you see, the man does not adopt this lifestyle to his system. That's why the man lasts to that to the extent now. So my brother, we have to deviate from something we do ourselves. Let's say, for example, you are having a problem. So you went to anywhere, you just say, give me social medicine. Thomas have taken social medicine. Paul have taken social medicine. They are okay. Let me take. My immune system is different from your immune system. Can I have the same immune system? Immune system are different. So in that case, you will now look for an expert that can check you and know the root cause of your problem and know what to use so that you will now be okay as other people are giving testimony.
Yes, before we go, could you give us your address again for more information for those who are just joining us?
Who is interested in using herbal medicine? As I always tell you, the herbal medicine is very good, very efficacious in the body. My office address is number 5 Ewa Road by Ikpoba Slope, Benin City. When you drop at Ewa Road, you will see Kekanape. After the Kekanape, that white upstairs close to that is my office at number 5 Ewa Road by Ikpoba Slope, Benin City. My phone number is 080-387-23372 or 080-550-66598 or the WhatsApp number 080-387-23372. Distance is not a barrier. My brother, remember, I say any roots that are not planted by God must be uprooted. That your problem has not planted by God. It must be uprooted and uprooted in Jesus' name this year, because you must join the people giving testimony. Because the Bible said, it said, go to the world and multiply. Your father has given birth to you, your mother has given birth to you, your people, everybody around you have given birth, and your multiplication will not be exempted. My office address is number 5 Ewa Road by Kobaslo, Benin City. The phone number 080-550-66598. The WhatsApp number is 080-387-23372. I don't count how much I get today. I count how many people God used me to treat, so I give God the glory. The money is not the most important thing. Your health is my concern.
You have listened to Prince Omo Ebosele JP, and I hope you've gained a lot from these health tips. Stay safe, stay blessed, and bye for now.
Hello, business owners and service providers. Your station of choice, KUFM 92.7 Benin City, is out with another bumper offer. Introducing KU Awoof Market. We are giving huge discounts on adverts at specific times of the day. That means you don't have any reason not to let the world know about your products and services. Cause no matter the size of your pocket, KUFM has got you covered. For inquiries, please call 0703-805-0243 or 0807-401-4147. Hurry now and take advantage of this wonderful offer to advertise your goods and services on KUFM at mouth-watering discounts. KU Awoof Market gives you massive exposure with the station's wide reach across its terrestrial and online platforms at lower rates. KUFM, your business growth partner.
OneXBet don land with big ogbonge odds and sharp cash out method. You will like sports. This na your big opportunity to take make better money on top all your bets. Wey be bigger wins. My Naija people, abeg make una no sleep on this one. Make you rush now. Go visit our website on onexbet.ng. No forget to use the promo code BETNG and you go get 200% bonus on your first deposit. OneXBet, bet wey dey for everybody.
It's a new day, a new beginning. As you prepare for the day ahead, just anything is not enough for a delightful, healthy start.